welcome to today's episode on Limitless Monday podcast with Omolola Gbenle. Ms. Omolola is an inspirational leader, and on today's episode, she will inspire you on another topic that you will always need for life, and the title is Ask. Over to you,
Thank God for today. This is a beautiful day, and we are well and we are fine. And so we have every reason to thank God. The word ask, first thing first, is first noted in the Bible. Matthew 7:7 tells us that we should ask and it shall be given unto us. But we find out that rather than asking, we do a lot of murmuring, a lot of complaining. And at the end of the day, some people think by doing that, they have already asked. And so they are waiting for an answer. Then they go back again. They continue the murmuring. They continue the lamenting. But they have not really asked. That word ask is a very, very cogent word and very important, because when it says ask, it means that you find yourself in a situation and you need an answer. And being human, the only way you can get clarification and understanding of that matter is to ask. Asking the right people, asking from the right quarter. The Most High says we should ask. The Bible says we should ask. Anyone who is demanding from you to ask, that means the person is bigger and greater than you and can afford to meet your need. And that's why we parents can tell our children, ask me what you need. Go and put it on the list, what you need. They say, go and put it on. It's because we feel I am responsible to this child. I brought this child to life, and I'm supposed to meet the need of this child to a particular stage. And so I wouldn't expect my baby to be crawling, crying, lamenting, wailing before I should be able to provide the necessary things for that child. So it is God. But God already knew what we want. He already knows what we are lacking. But He always wants to put us in the picture. He always wants us to have a say as a family, because we are His family. So He always wants us to have a say. Let's discuss. Come together. Let's reason together. Let's talk. This thing you are asking, what is the basis of your asking? You understand? So asking is a 3-letter word that is very important, because a mute person who can't speak must have another way of asking, maybe writing or something like that. You do not expect people to know what you are thinking if you are not communicating. Asking requires communication. It requires you moving from where you had to another point to know about a particular thing. Curiosity leads a person to seek a solution to a common problem. And the only way out is to ask the knowledgeable, the one who anchors the meeting, who keeps record. You can't be in a team. You can't be in an organization and you are in a team and you refuse to talk or communicate or ask one another what's the next thing. That's why they do a lot of KPI. Come and tell us what are the things you have in store today. What do you want to achieve this quarter? What do you want to do? How do you want to get this thing? They have to ask you. So you have to learn how to ask, talk within yourself, among yourself, so that you can get response, so that you can get records, so that you can know what is going on. You are not in a meeting and you never ask those who are there what happens, what transpires, and you expect everybody to think you do not know. Nobody wants to know that you do not know. They expect you to have asked. Asking for an answer to a problem or to clarify a matter, it requires knowing who you are talking to and being sure that the person has the answer. You can make an effort to be in the know about a matter or to increase your knowledge by reading books in that field. You can use it to find one that is major, one that solves the problem, and ask your questions. There are different ways you can ask your question. You can read a book, you are asking, you are looking for solution. You can go and meet the leader that has the knowledge, that is a master in that field. You can attend conferences. You can go for seminar. You are asking for solution. But you are moving. You are making an attempt. You are looking for a way out. Asking opens you to opportunity. It fosters understanding. It exonerates you from being in confusion over a matter. If you do not ask, you will not get. You have to wake up as a human being that God created, that the Almighty has the whole world in His hands, and He has answers to every of your matter. You cannot have a closed lips, a closed mouth, if you do not know how to ask, if you do not know how to go to your Creator in prayer to ask. You can't be undergoing that kind of suffering and you keep mute and you expect things to happen. You can't be in that position. God did not create you to be in that position. He wants communication. He wants interaction. It's a two-way. As you ask, He will talk back to you. You can't keep mute. You can't stay in that spot suffering. You can't want a particular thing and you decide to think that automatically it will just come. No. You have to ask. You have been given the right to ask, and you must ask. So wake up this morning, wake up this day that we are talking about, and learn how to ask. These days, you find out that children of these days that are growing up knows how to ask. This generation, this young children knows how to ask. I could remember when my son was growing up. There's nothing we will not ask. Why are we here? What are we doing here? Who are we meeting? Where are we going? Why are we wearing this dress? Why this shoe? Why this that? I learned to answer questions. I learned to answer it by force. I never shut him up. I said, keep asking. I will give you an answer. Because that is how they will learn. That is how they will stand out with their knowledge. And I noticed that if you're living in the midst of an adult, he can engage in conversation smoothly, perfectly. He might not know much, but he will never be dull. He will never, because he has asked the question before then. He has asked through reading, he has asked through watching, he has asked adult, he has asked a lot of questions. So he has an idea of so many things. So when an adult is engaging in a conversation and he's there, he's able to contribute. That helps children. When you don't shut them on, when you give them correct answers, it build their confidence. It expands their understanding. It increases their knowledge. They will not just be a novice sitting down among their mates and not being able to have any conversation. Children who get shut up all the time becomes fearful, becomes timid. They will not be able to even to engage. And while they are not engaging, they will be getting involved in some malpractices that might not be good for them. So it's important that you ask, learn to ask. You have the freedom to inquire about anything as long as you are asking from the right quarters. Business opportunities lie all around you, but you need to move into action by asking. Read books, attend conferences, and work with the information you have. Professional and career personnel are at the mercy of information. That equips them for the next level. You cannot work with a closed mouth. You have to ask to stop the problem. You have to ask to stop the problem. You cannot be going through things and you just keep quiet. There are some things that need to ask of. There are some things that need to ask your parents. There are some situations that needs clarification and it requires you going to ask questions. So it is very, very, very important as human beings that God created us to be in His image. You must ask. When you ask, you will be given answer. When you knock, the door will be opened unto you. Stop staying in the position and remaining as redundant as you are, as looking at yourself as being you are less opportune, only because you kept to yourself, you refuse to ask. Some will go to the extent that things will be happening in their neighborhood. Some has entered into unforeseen situation, unforeseen, bad, occurrences, all because they refuse to ask. You see people running away, running towards you, and you are walking without asking, what's going on? What's happening? Some people, you walk into the problem foolishly, all because you did not ask. Some people were able to get, when it comes to negotiation, because of their way and manner of asking, they were able to negotiate their way and get a bigger allocation for themselves. And that's how it happens in offices, in corporate environment. Your interview, your everything is all one-on-one. I could remember when I was working in a corporate environment, it's what you ask for that you will get. How you are able to negotiate your pay. If you get there and you keep mute and they offer you whatever they want to offer you and you agree, that's your own cup of tea. But when you are able to ask what you want, this is it. They say, what's your asking? And you're just laughing. You're just feeling timid. You don't know what to say. They'll give you whatever you want, whatever they can offer you. Then some will be doing the same work, the same task, the same time, and they are earning more than you, all because you refuse to ask. There are some things going on in a nation you are not asking. They say there's so many opportunities that government has made policies about, but citizens are not going to the such organization to ask. They are not asking. Some people are benefiting so much. Something happened also this year in my estate. I found out that, I just found out that there's a particular official, a lady that came into the estate and was talking to security guards, the people that are living around, and I was seeing that they are all running after her. So I was wondering what's going on. So when the lady walked towards me, I stopped her. I said, hello, good afternoon, madam. What's going on here? Why is all this? He said, oh, there's this policy, there's this alleviate money that government is giving to the people, the less privileged people. And they can only access it by them giving us their informations. They need to fill a form. So I came to check someone who fill a form and input account details. I said, wow. When has this been going on? He said, it's been going on for a long time. He said, they go in and they go to the local government, and when they go, they already know, they know the time, and because they've gone to the local government to ask, so they will fill the form, they'll put their details, they'll put their bank details. At the time the government is ready, within some will collect 60K, they'll collect 30K monthly. I said, wow, this is going on here. I said, that is the reason why our security guards are looking so nice, so good, so shoppy, because they are not even waiting for the salary. Because they already got information, they asked questions, and they got the information, and they are tapping into it and enjoying. So when I was asking Amiga how much, he said I got 60K last month. I said, wow. So I asked the person, I said, what if we want to register people that's dependent to us and we want to help them? And so I said, just ask them to go to their local government and go and be asking about the government alleviation funds. And they will tell them the time that they need to come and register and others. If they just meet up with the time. So I was asking around the mechanic, all of them are telling me, yes, I've been collecting. Some say, okay, I wasn't able to get last month, but I'm going to try again this month. I say, wow. It's because they put their ears down and they were asking questions. And there will be another set of people like that too. Security, mechanic, people that will not know what is going on within the environment. And some people are cashing in. Maybe quarterly. So that is how life is. That you are in your position, that the position you are in is not the fault of anybody. It's because you refuse to take some action. Even if somebody puts you there, you can bring yourself out by asking the right question. You can bring yourself out. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to stay here. David asked question when he got to the battlefield. It was something else they asked him to go and give food. But he asked, what is it that will be given to the person who is able to kill this Goliath? They told him, the king promised this, so promise that to promise that. He said, oh yeah, now let's go there. David went and got it done. And got his family saved from tax causes, got married to the king's daughter, and got so many things. Because he asked. And when he was asking, some people were saying, he has come over Sabi. Go and sit down. Is it you that is? He just turned away from those ones that were abusing. He just turned to the other person. He said, please, you explain to me, Jare, if these ones will not tell me what is going on. If somebody will not tell you, another person will tell you. Don't sit down and be sucking. Don't sit down and be sucking. There are some products that are moving in the market, and you are in a particular environment. You need to ask your customers, what would you like me to put in the shop that you would like to buy? They've been coming to ask for a particular product 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. It's enough for you to know that, this product, they need it in this environment. And you get just a little and start with it. So asking is very, very important. That 3-letter word can open great doors, can close harm from coming to you, can open doors of great opportunities. All because you chose to ask the right people. You chose to ask the right people that are ready to help you. Everybody is not the same. If Mr. A shot their own bosom, doesn't mean Mr. B will do the same with you. Rise up and ask. Your destiny lies in your hands. I hope you have been inspired by this word of mine today. Have a blessed day.
Yes, Ma, we've been inspired by this word of yesterday. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. As you've heard, learn to ask. We hope you got something from this episode. For those who are new here, Omolola is an author of the book Limitless Monday. It's an inspirational book you should get for yourself and your friends. For more inspirational topics, you can purchase the book Limitless Monday on Amazon or visit bookstores such as Roving in Surulere, Glendora Bookstore in Ikeja Mall, Global Impact Church at Ogudu, and Worital Bookplaze at Gbagada. That will be all for today. Until next time, bye!